In this demo, I will show how F5 Big IP can help secure and monitor agentic AI workflows built on MCP. The demo uses Claude Desktop on a Windows 11 machine as the client. Claude connects to a custom server that provides access to enterprise tools and operational data. F5 Big IP is positioned in front of this server and plays two key roles. First, Big IP acts as an MCP gateway, enforcing secure access through OAuth-based authentication. Second, Big IP acts as an MCP sensor, capturing detailed activity and exporting the telemetry to Elasticsearch for visibility and monitoring. Now I will open Claude Desktop and go to the Manage Connectors menu. A custom server has already been configured. To show the complete connection flow, I will disconnect the existing connection and connect it again. When I click Connect, Claude Desktop starts a new connection request. Because the server is protected by F5 Big IP, the request is redirected to the identity provider to start the OAuth login process. The user enters the username and password. Once authentication is successful, the session is redirected back to Claude Desktop and the connection is securely established through Big IP. Now Claude Desktop can see the tools exposed by the server. In this demo, 3 tools are available: Web Application Firewall Alerts Management, CVE Intelligence, and Load Balancer Manager. I will first ask Claude about the current Big IP Load Balancer configuration. Claude invokes the Load Balancer Manager tool, retrieves the Big IP data, and summarizes the result for the user. Next, I will ask Claude to provide insights from Web Application Firewall Alerts. Claude invokes the Web Application Firewall Alerts Management tool, retrieves the alert data, and provides useful security insights in natural language. This demonstrates the power of MCP. Claude is no longer just responding from model knowledge. It can now interact with enterprise tools and operational data. However, this also creates an important requirement. Organizations need to know which user connected, which tools were available, which tools were invoked, whether any errors occurred, and how long each transaction took. This is where F5 Big IP visibility becomes very important. Now let's move to the monitoring dashboard. While Big IP is acting as a gateway, it is also acting as a sensor. Big IP observes the traffic and exports detailed telemetry to Elasticsearch. In the dashboard, we can see key visibility metrics for agentic AI operations. We can monitor the total number of tool invocations. We can see which users invoked those tools. We can track errors and understand whether the server or tools are experiencing any issues. We can also monitor the average response time, which helps operations teams understand performance in user experience. The dashboard also provides visibility into both control plane activity and actual transaction data. For example, control plane data can show connection establishment and tool discovery. Transaction data can show actual tool calls, tool names, response status, response time, and execution details. This visibility is critical for agentic AI operations. AI agents can access enterprise systems, call different tools, and execute multi-step workflows. Without visibility, it becomes difficult to understand what the agent actually did. With F5 Big IP and Elasticsearch, organizations can gain operational observability into AI-driven tool usage. They can answer key questions such as who connected to the server, which tools were discovered, which tools were actually invoked, which user invoked them, how often were the tools used, did any errors occur, how long did each transaction take, and what kinds of transactions were processed. In summary, this demo showed how F5 Big IP can secure and observe agentic AI workflows using MCP. As an MCP gateway, Big IP protects access through OAuth-based authentication and authorization. As an MCP sensor, Big IP exports detailed telemetry to Elasticsearch, providing visibility into user activity, tool usage, errors, response time, and transaction flows. Together, these capabilities help organizations secure access and gain the observability required to operate agentic AI safely in the enterprise.